Hello, today we are going to go through the University of Maryland Resident Life Housing Portal. Once you are on the Resident Life website homepage, you are going to scroll down and click Housing Portal. You will then be directed to sign in with your university ID and password. Now that you are in the Housing Portal, at the top there is a banner where you can access the homepage, the housing and dining agreement, common/courtyards leasing, and your profile. You can also find the Log Out button. Now, as you scroll down, you will see what else the portal has to offer. You can access the Roommate Finder. This feature aims to help new students looking to find a potential roommate match. You will also see the Residence Hall Housing and Dining Agreement. This is the application you will fill out in order to request on-campus housing. In this section of the homepage, you can also find where you can update your contact information and where you can see your assignment. As you keep scrolling, you will come across the Cancel or Request Release link. This form allows you to cancel or request release from your housing and dining agreement. There is also a link where you can request summer housing. If you scroll even more, under the Resources and Services section, you will see the links for Proxy for Packages, where you can give permission for someone else to pick up your packages. Residential facilities, SMS opt-in/out, where you can opt to receive text messages from Resident Life, TERP link, where you can see other UMD opportunities, and the UMD app, where you will have access to other UMD services. Finally, there is the Student Employment link, where you can learn more about open Resident Life positions. Now, if you scroll back up to the top and click those 3 lines on the left, you'll be able to navigate to other parts of the portal. You will have access to all the other features like Messages, which will show any messages from Resident Life, the links that are also on the top of the banner, and other links you may need. Now, if you click on the Housing and Dining Agreement link, you will be taken to the first page of the agreement. If you click Continue, you will be able to begin your application. Now, if you click on Profile, you will see the main page for your Resident Life profile. At the top, it will list your name and your university ID number. It will also list the email that we have on file. You also have access to your primary contact information and preferred name, your emergency contact, your missing person contact, additional information you would like to share with us, your housing options link, which will help you answer questions about your initial assignment, your roommate profile, and if you would like to opt in or out of text messages. So now we're going to scroll back up, and if you click the 3 lines again, we are going to enter our messages. Once you get on the messaging page, you can see a list of messages you have received from Resident Life. Now, I'm going to quickly show you what happens when you click Log Out. As you can see, there is a message that just indicates that you have successfully logged out. Now, once you log back in, you're going to be at the home page again, and you're going to select the Profile option at the top banner. So now that we are on the home page for the profile, we are going to click on Primary Contact Information/Preferred Name. So as you can see, once you click on it, this is a page where you can update any of your information relating to your family member contact, your emergency contact, and then your preferred name. In regards to the emergency contact, the portal will ask for a little information about the contact, like their name, their relationship to you, their phone number, and other contact information like their email. Once you have updated this information, you want to make sure that you click Save and Continue. Now we're going to click on the Secondary Emergency Contact link. On this page, you can add a secondary emergency contact. So for example, if your mother is your primary emergency contact, this is a space where you can put your father as a second emergency contact if you would like. This page is completely optional, and as you can see, it asks the same questions that were asked on the primary contact page. So now, if you click on the Missing Person Contact link, this will take you to the page where you can list the person that you would like to be contacted in the event that you go missing. This form is also optional unless you want this contact to be different from your emergency contact. Now I'm going to show you what the additional information link includes. There are fields for your pronouns, your t-shirt size, and it gives you the opportunity to opt in or out of a service where the Resident Life staff will review electronic access records for your presence and will contact you after several days without a new access record. This means if it has been several days since you have swiped into a building on campus, someone from Resident Life will contact you and make sure that you are okay. And as always, whenever you're on one of these pages, make sure you are clicking Save if you are editing the information. Now, I'm going to take you to the Roommate Profile link. This page has a series of simple questions that will be shared with potential roommates during the housing process. As you can see, the first question asks if it would bother you if someone smokes or vapes, and it also asks you questions about your preferred studying location, so if that's the library, the lounge, your bedroom, etc. It also asks general questions like your schedule, so if you are a morning or night person. The next question asks how you are described socially, so if that is quiet and reserved, or outgoing, or somewhere in between. The next question asks you how okay you are with guests visiting the space, and if you are okay, how often you would like them to be there. Next, it asks you how clean you are, so if you consider yourself a very clean person or more on the messier side or somewhere in between. Next, it asks you if you would be okay being paired with someone who has a service animal. Then it asks you if you have any dietary restrictions or allergies you would want your potential roommate to know. And then finally, any activities, clubs, or interests you wish to disclose. This might be able to help you find someone with similar interests. Now, don't forget to consider opting in to receive texts from Resident Life about various university programs. Now, we are going to return to the home page and scroll down to the My Assignment link. This will list any of your on-campus assignments. As you can see in this example, the assignment for Fall 2024 is a single in a suite in Allegheny Hall. Once you click Next, you will be taken to the page with more information about your assignment. On the Details page, it lists your mailing address for that assignment, the room type and semester cost, and what service desk your assignment belongs to. The service desk is where you can pick up your packages, spare keys, or temporary swipes for your building. You also have the option to print this page if you would like a physical copy. Now, at the bottom of this page, you can click Roommate Information. This page shows what room or bed your roommate will be in, their name, and their contact information like their email and phone number. Next are your roommates' profiles. This lists additional information about them like dietary restrictions and interests. As you can see at the bottom of the page, you return to the first page by selecting Details. Now, we are going to go back to the home page and scrolling down until we reach Cancel or Request Release. Once you click on it, you will be taken to the application to cancel your on-campus housing. You will select the term you would like to cancel and then click Continue. On this page, you specify which of the cancellation conditions or release conditions you meet. You can find specific information about the terms and conditions of the Resident Hall Housing and Dining Agreement on the Resident Life website. You must also ensure you include any necessary documentation to support your cancellation request. If you do not meet the listed conditions, you can cancel by requesting an agreement buyout, and so you will pay a certain amount of money to cancel your housing. No documentation is needed for that option. So when filling out this form, you will use the drop-down menu to select your reason for canceling. This could be graduation, studying abroad, leaving the university, etc. Again, if your reason is not listed, you will select requesting agreement buyout. Lastly, on this page, you will be asked if you also want to cancel your dining plan. Once you click the Continue, you will have one final step to confirm your application. In this example, we selected the buyout option. So this page outlines what this option entails and you are agreeing to. First, if you request a buyout prior to check-in, a full refund for your housing fees will be processed, and then the appropriate buyout charge will be applied to your student account within 7 to 10 business days. Agreement buyout requests will be reviewed and must be approved by Resident Life staff. Upon approval, the student will be responsible for the buyout fee, plus, in the event the student had moved into a room, an occupancy fee at a rate of $40 per night for the period from the move-in to the room through the date of their checkout of the residence halls. Finally, buying out of your housing agreement negates any priority you may have for continued occupancy within the residence halls and for South Campus Commons or courtyards. You will now have the same priority as an off-campus student. Now, we are going to go through what it would look like if your cancellation reason was withdrawing from the University of Maryland. Once you click Continue, it will take you to the page where you can upload any supporting documentation for your request for release from housing. This is the page that will be directed to you if you select any reason besides the buyout option. Once you click Continue, you will be taken to the Housing Release Confirmation page. Similar to the page where we were taken to when we had selected agreement buyout as a reason, this page outlines what you are agreeing to. The guidelines are very similar to the ones listed for agreement buyout, with the main difference being that you would not have to pay a buyout charge. Finally, you will type your name to signify a signature, and then you will click Confirm Release Request. Now you've successfully submitted your release request. Now we are going to return to the portal's homepage and select Profile again. We will scroll down and select Housing options. Answers to these questions are only visible to staff for your initial assignment, and relating to the question number 3 below, in Cecil Hall, all rooms and bathrooms are assigned female. The 3rd floor has limited visitation hours for male guests. It is restricted midnight to 7 a.m. on Monday through Friday mornings and 1 a.m. to 8 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday mornings. If you scroll down a little, you will see your answers to some of the questions that were asked on the housing and dining agreement. The first question asked if you would prefer to live near Maryland Hillel. Next, it asked you if you are interested in substance-free housing. Third, it asked women if they would be interested in living in Cecil Hall. Finally, it asks you if you would be interested in living in a triple or quad room. These questions are all optional, and if you need more information about them, you can click the provided links below. Thank you so much for coming along with me to explore some aspects of the University of Maryland Housing Portal.